Welcome to Creating Magic Minisode. I'm Dani,
And I'm Paula.
and today we are going to discuss
Butterbeer season.
Butterbeer's never left.
Yeah.
Butterbeer season is here from March 1st to May 31st. And I had a poll up, and it is
Um,
conclusive that hot butterbeer is the superior butterbeer.
as as it should be.
I even included treats in the poll. I
Oh,
did hot, cold, frozen, and treats. So it was all encompassing treats because there's a lot of treats.
right.
But hot butterbeer still won by a landslide.
There's nothing better than that.
There isn't. I will say I finally got to try the butterbeer ice lolly.
Oh, I love the outside of it. The
So
inside to me tastes like
coconut.
yes, but like sweetened condensed milk, like
Okay.
because it's like really
So
sweet.
we're pretty sure this year is a little different. So the outside is darker, so there's a much more obvious color switch
Yeah,
on the
okay.
outside. So like if you've seen any of the photos, I haven't, I probably will be posting this week sometime, so it should be up by the time this airs. There's a big color differentiation between like the foamy, drippy cream look and the bottom part.
Yeah.
Um, we all really liked them. They just hit the cart to the point that an employee walked by and he went, "What are those?"
Oh,
We were
the employee
at
didn't even know I love it.
Well, and we were in the back of the Three Broomsticks, so like if
Yeah.
he hasn't seen them.
Yeah. That's
We
funny.
really liked them. We liked the outside, but it was almost too much by the end because they were so sweet. But I liked it as a whole. I would order it again.
Okay. All
But
right. Did you try the cream puff?
I did try the cream puff.
How was it?
So everyone I've talked to has really liked it. I don't think I would get it again. Like I enjoyed it, but sometimes it was just like either too bland or too sweet. Like it wasn't like consistent across because then it was like
Gotcha.
it had like the butter beer butterscotch syrup on top. So I'm like, okay, this was very sweet, but it is very cream puffs don't really have like overly sense of flavor.
Right.
So it was a weird back and forth for me. So I enjoyed it, but it's not something I
It's
would
not a
personally.
repeater for you.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
But I liked they added a new thing.
Yeah.
I did get
I knew you were gonna get it. I knew it. I was like, for sure, Danny is coming back with a tankard.
Well, I do.
You don't collect many things, but that is
I
like
don't
your
collect like many like I collect many things. I
right.
don't collect many sets of things.
Right.
And one of the things for me has always been the butterbeer mugs and bottles.
Yeah.
And so when Japan did their 10th anniversary, they had the gold mug, and I never got that one. So this one's pretty close. We were comparing photos. Essentially, the only thing that's different is the stamp on the bottom. So this one says Universal Studios.
All
But
right.
this
It's
was,
very pretty.
I thought so, because all of them are usually silver, so I thought I needed to
Yeah.
switch it up with the gold. I have also decided at some point I'm gonna just invite everyone over and we're just gonna drink out of all my butterbeer mugs.
That would be so cool.
However, I have a feeling that it's gonna be like a Lord of the Rings party because they're tankards and it feels like we should all be hobbits with our
I'm in. I'm in. I
it's
have
just
my Hobbit gear. I'm ready.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna use them so that when people ask like what do you do with them? I'm like, I have parties and invite friends over and we just have a good old one of the nice things is that if you order the cup,
Yeah.
so a lot of times they'll put the butterbeer in it. You can request for it not, and if you get hot butterbeer, they will not put it in the because it'll heat up.
Right.
So mine was nice and clean because I ordered a hot butter beer with it. Because it's only
Nice.
$2 cheaper without getting the butter beer, so might as well just get the butter beer.
And hot butter beer is where it's at.
It is. And it was so good having it on Saturday. The weather was perfect.
Perfect.
But I really enjoyed being there for butterbeer season start. The merch this year is
I know all the stuff's really nice. I
They
love the
have the glass
colors.
butterbeer mug, which I didn't buy because I felt like it's not like one of the mugs that I add, but it was
Right.
like hefty, and I'm like, oh, I could almost get that, but I wasn't gonna carry glass around all day.
Yeah, no.
But the color palette all across it.
Yeah. It looks good. It's giving very like St. Patrick's Day. Like when I
Yes,
see the display, it's
there's a lot of
very,
greens.
yeah, lots of greens, which I love.
Yes. And that plaid flannel they have.
They have a lot of cute stuff.
Yes. And there were a lot of people there for it.
Yeah.
Saw a lot of people trying all the butterbeer treats. I haven't tried any of the other treats. I know there's ones that they usually have.
Is the stuff available on both sides?
Yes, it still hadn't like rolled out completely, so I got my cream puff at Leaky Cauldron early on. It wasn't on the app, so I had to go through the line and order at the window to get it. And I had asked before I got in line to make sure they had it because it was a
Okay.
significant line. When I got to the Three Broomsticks to meet up with some friends, they didn't have it there.
Okay.
Because they had sold out because it was going off the shelves, but it also hadn't been on their app. But then the girls went over to Leaky and they were able to get it there later in the day.
Okay.
And then the ice lollies, when we got those, they hadn't been out. And then one of the girls, I think, ran to the bathroom and found out that they were out now. And that's how we had those. So,
Were
but
they
that
at
was
the
opening
cart like
day.
they were last year?
They were at the cart. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but that was like the first day. So I bet it's probably rolled out to all the locations at this point. It just took a little to find it because it was day one.
Yeah. All right.
It was really good. And then the other thing that dropped was the brand new wands.
How were they? Did you get to see them?
I did, and I was with people that played with them. I love the new magic aspects. I feel like it's something we should go do in the evening,
Okay.
because it has like a lot of light effects, but
Oh,
you
nice.
download an app and you actually go on a path to use your wand. So it tells you, so there's like extra steps. It's not just one and done. It's like you do this and then you do this moment and then you do this. We saw the Patronus one, which is really cool. And you like pick your Patronus on the app. So you see like your Patronus.
Oh,
And then they have the Death Eater dummy from the Room of Requirement. That's a brand new one too. But it looks like they've like updated like all the lighting in all the corners. And from what we hear, there should be like 14-ish spots
but
in
do
Epic.
this old ones still work?
Old ones still work, but they don't have all the functionality. So you don't get points, and you're like the new ones, the tips light up, it vibrates, has a changeable battery. They're bulkier.
Okay.
Um, to me, they look like, the ones they made for like the kids that didn't break, like for
Yeah.
toddler age. That's what they felt like. They feel very bulky to me, which I struggle
Okay.
with because like I want to feel like I'm in the magical world and be
Yeah,
elegant and
you're
all.
like, I'm ready to go to the Battle of Hogwarts.
Yes, but the new ones are a bit bulkier.
Okay.
And I understand it because they have all this stuff in it and it's related with the app. They've updated like all the windows and even like the screens on like the train, visible like difference. I'm like, they either clean the windows or like
Right.
everything. Yeah, I felt like I got like a new prescription on my glasses when I got on the train. I was like,
Oh, okay.
ooh,
You were like, oh, what is
ooh,
this?
look at that.
All right. So, but with the new ones,
Hmm.
they're not character ones, right?
They're not character ones, they're
They're
full
like just
ones.
okay.
We think and I don't know if it's a rumor or just an assumption that there may be like a Epic exclusive one because Japan got the same wands before us minus one of them. So they had three of them.
Okay. All right.
And when they're linked to the app, it's always linked to that app. So like if you let one of your kiddos use your wand, it's going to go right to your app. You can't like switch it over to someone else.
Okay.
So you'll be gaining, no matter what kid has the wand, if it's under your name, it's all points for Hufflepuff because you also gain points. by doing things
Okay. And
correctly.
what can you do with these points? Are they just for bragging rights?
I think it's bragging rights.
Okay.
So I didn't personally play with any of the wands yet. I think I want to go back at some point and do an evening.
Okay.
Just because there's so much lights involved. I'm like, that'd be fun to go in the evening and like plan an outfit or something to be in
Okay.
theme.
Okay. We like a look.
A look, get some photos, do some fun stuff. But we will have to plan a time to go out. Butterbeer season's till May 31st. Some things are limited, so it's also while supplies last. So
Right. Yeah.
things disappear. Please don't yell at me.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't
just
yell.
recording what was there now.
It said it's while supplies last. That's the
Key
official.
phrase. Yeah, because
Oh.
last year the tankards sold out very quickly. I don't think they're selling
Yeah.
out as quickly this year, but they flew off the shelves last year.
Well, I'm glad you got yours because now
Mhm.
you don't have to like think about it anymore.
I know. I needed a gold one for my collection.
Yeah.
So,
And now I'm ready for you to have a butterbeer party.
beer,
Party so we
stop
can.
it. It comes in pints. But yeah. Trying to think if there anything else. What's coming up for us?
Well, for me, Lit Ink and Enchanticon are the two things we have. Deathly Hollows Part 2 in June. What else? Epic, the
Yes.
opening of Epic. And you this week will be at
Emerald City Comic Con.
Yay.
So I'll have some content from them over on my page, Magical Create Adventures. I don't even know my name. Magical Adventures.
Magic.
Some stuff might end up on the podcast page. We'll see what I find. It's my first time going.
I'm excited for you.
So
I will live vicariously through you.
in the cold weather of Seattle, I need to finish packing.
I'm
So
disappointed.
this is this is probably the latest I have waited. So until next time,
Keep
keep
creating.
creating.